All right, good day everyone. So today we're going to discuss lesson 2 of our subject, entrepreneurial marketing management. Okay, so it is entitled From Professional to Entrepreneurial Marketing. Let's proceed first with the core elements of Omni House model. So last time we already discussed yung Omni House model. So when we say professional marketing, it refers to structured process-driven approach, no, where a clear-cut responsibilities are assigned to team members. So this approach prioritizes standardization of procedures, okay, define roles and tasks, and careful planning and execution. Usually, itong professional marketing sa corporate world ginagamit, no? So, when a company hired professional, meaning to say expert in marketing. So these are their responsibility, no? They are more on standardized procedure. So they have their roles, tasks, careful planning, no, and execution. Okay? So let's identify key definition under the professional term. We have business model. So when you say business model, it is a framework describing how a company creates, deliver, and capture value. Usually sa business model, meron tayong tinatawag na business model canvas, meron yung 9 blocks. Kasama dyan yung revenue streams, no? Cost structure, key activities, key partners, no? Value proposition, and customer relationship, and so forth. Now, when we say marketing strategy, of course, a professional marketing, they have this a long-term plan aimed at achieving company's marketing goal and objectives. So every marketing department, they have their goals and objectives. Usually, nakapost yan sa mga corporate world, nakapost yan sa mga kanilang ano, mga billboards, yan, para hindi nila makalimutan ang kanilang mga goals and objectives. So, marketing segmentation. Usually, it is this dividing customer segment, no? Customer market into smaller, no? More manageable groups based on shared characteristics. Right, market segmentation, it is yung example, no? We have population sa buong Quezon City. Tapos, in order for you to make it smaller, yung target market, no? Kumukuha tayo ng sample out of that populations. So, it is what we call market segmentations. So, from that sample, no? We identify specific target market, no? It's very important for marketers to really identify their target market. Okay? Next is proposition. So establishing a brand's image and an identity in the minds of customer relative to competitors. Of course, as a professional marketing, it's very important to position your brand, no? Make a brand awareness, make your brand known to the market so that makapag-establish ng loyalty, okay, makapag-establish ng name sa market. Okay? Next is customer relation management, or what we call CRM. This is a strategy to manage a company interaction with current and potential customers. Of course, sa marketing, napaka-importante ang customer insight, no? It is very important that the marketer should have an interaction with their customers, getting their feedbacks, suggestions, and recommendations so that you can apply it when you are creating your strategy, marketing strategy. So ROI, or return on investment, as this is a measure used to evaluate the efficiency of investment relative to its cost. Okay? So ROI is very important sa marketing so that through your return of investment, no, you can say that your marketing strategy is effective. Competitive advantage. So these attributes allow the company to outperform competitors. Of course, as a marketer, it is one of your goal to really have a competitive advantage with your competitors. Okay, let's proceed. So we have advantages of professional marketing. First is understanding business model. Okay, so this is very important as a professional marketing. When a company hired you as a professional marketing, you need to identify its business model because through that you you need to know yung value proposition ng company, yung product, no? Yung value streams, where are the company getting their income. Of course, yung cost structure, it is very important. Next is resource management. No, as a advantage of professional management is efficient allocation of resources to a maximum return on investment. Okay, so that um, you can manage where are you going to spend yung budget, no? Specifically, no? Kasi without planning it, no, mangyayari yung budget mo, you can spend it to a different expenses na napupuntahan sa hindi naman talaga dapat paglagyan ng budget. So, one of the advantages of professional marketing, you have a efficient allocation ng resources. Okay? Coordination of activities. So, it's seamless collaboration between different business functions. So, it's very important for professional marketers, no? That every activities that you are going to create, it should be coordinated, no? From the different business function, from the finance team, no? From the R&D team, and so forth. Collaboration and communication, it is very important, no? Clear terms, organize workflow, and synchronize objectives. And of course, customer support. As I told you earlier, it is very important for a customer to get their customer insights. So, from a professional marketing, structured customer service strategy for a brand loyalty is very important. And of course, last is accountability and integrity. So, decision making based on the data and ethical consideration. So, we also have this advantage of professional marketing. First is slow to change, no? Difficulty to adapting to rapidly evolving market. So, as a disadvantage naman, ganina we already discussed ng advantage. And one of the disadvantage is slow to change. Kasi every decision making na ginagawa ang professional management should be informed sa top management. They cannot decide with their own. No, every ideas that they have, they need instruction from the top management or from their CEO. That's why um, change is slow in professional marketing. Bureaucratic planning, no? Over-reliance on rigid strategies or reducing flexibilities. So, when they are planning, no, they are relying on the strategies or mga policies ng companies. They parang konti lang yung pagiging flexible nila, no? So, risk aversion, okay? Hesitation to take risk. Ito naman yung disadvantage ng professional, leading to missed opportunities. And because they are afraid to take the risk, no? There are a lot of opportunities na nami-miss nila. Okay? Fixed work culture, of course, a traditional 9 to 5 mindset may limit innovation. Okay? So, when you are a professional, hired as a professional marketing, so you are fixed with the company standard, yung pasok nila, usually 9 to 5, you need to spend your 8 hours in the company, no? So, anong nangyayari? Yung innovation na nalilimit. Okay? Last is reactive approach, no? Instead of leading the market, companies tend to allow or follow trends. So, yan yung mga disadvantage ng professional marketing. Now, let's proceed with entrepreneurial marketing. kanina, yung professional marketing, now, entrepreneurial. So what's the difference? When we say entrepreneurial marketing, it embrace innovation, risk-taking, and adaptability to gain competitive edge. It thrives in fast-changing business environments where companies must be proactive rather than reactive. Okay? So let's identify the key definition. Of course, when we say disruptive innovation, so this innovation have significant outer industries by displacing established business. When we say disruptive, it is a radical change. No, when you let's say when you launch a marketing strategy, it is not well known o hindi pa siya kilala doon sa larangan na yon, no? So it is ibig sabihin may radical change kang binabago o radical change kang pinapakita sa market na hindi pa nila nakikita. Okay? Agile marketing. When you say agile marketing, flexible, interactive, iterate, iterative marketing approach that respond quickly to market change. No? Ibig sabihin, katulad kanina, no, hindi flexible yung professional. Ito, sobrang flexible naman niya. No? Um, pagdating sa changes, mabilis siyang maka-adapt. Okay? So, lean startup methodology. So, a business strategy that focus on iterative product development based on customer feedback. So, usually, um, itong entrepreneurial marketing, no, ang strategy nila is same with the professional, no? They are still asking or they are based their strategy on a market feedback or customer feedback. Now, market penetration strategy. The strategy aim and increase market share within an existing customer base. So it is one of their goal, no, as a entrepreneurial is to penetrate yung market, no? Yun yung strategy ng entrepreneurial marketing. Scalability. So, ability of a business model to grow and handle increased demand without significant restructuring, no? So, um, katulad kanina, no? Yung sa professional, sa business model, they base yung business model sa decision ng top management. While on the other hand, this entrepreneurial marketing, no, yung business model nila based doon sa they can change it anytime kasi sila mismo yung may hawak, no, ng decision making. Bootstrapping, when you say bootstrapping, building a company in a minimal resources, but yung internal cash nila, cash flow, nagre-rely dun sa cost saving strategies. So usually ganyan ang entrepreneurial marketing. Since parang kumbaga sa it's a entrepreneurial marketing, yung parang startup, ikaw mismo mag-startup ng business. Hindi ka tulad sa professional marketing, merong company nag-start ng business para doon sa mga market. So that's the difference. Now, we have key traits of entrepreneurial marketing. First is opportunity seekers. This is very important for entrepreneur to recognize and seize new opportunities. They keep on finding more opportunities, no? Kumbaga sa at yung pangalawa, alright, when we say risk takers, willing to make calculated decision despite uncertainty, no? So, unlike yung professional marketing kanina, no? They are not risk takers. Yung entrepreneurial marketing, they are risk takers. No? So, network collaborators, building partners, and leveraging connections. So, it is very important for an entrepreneurial marketers, no, to have a network to collaborate. Okay? So, the entrepreneurship model for marketing. So, marketing strategies in an entrepreneurial setting include, of course, differentiation and branding. as a entrepreneurial marketers, it's very important din, no, to identify yung uniqueness ng product mo and of course yung branding ng product mo. Okay? So, and of course, another strategy is customer-centric innovation. So, same with the professional, they are more on customers, no? They develop solution doon sa mga customer needs. Agile decision making. So, quick execution with minimal bureaucratic constraint, no? Kasi they are the one who will decide. They don't need to wait for the decision ng top management because they are the one who make decisions, no? Value creation, delivering solutions that are financially and socially impactful. Okay. So to compare, no, to summarize, professional versus entrepreneurial marketing, when it comes to structure, no, professional marketing, highly structured and procedural. No? On the other hand, entrepreneurial marketing, no, flexible and adaptive. Okay? When it comes to risk appetite, no, professional marketing is low, low, no, it prefers stability. On the other hand, entrepreneurial marketing is high. They embrace uncertainty. Okay? When it comes to innovation, incremental improvements ang ginagawa ng professional marketing. On the other hand, entrepreneurial marketing, disruptive or radical innovation. Okay? When it comes to market response, professional marketing is reactive. They follow the trends, no? On the other hand, entrepreneurial marketing is proactive. They are the one who create the trends. Okay? And last, of course, the decision making, as we have discussed earlier, when it comes to professional marketing, they are hierarchical approval process. On the other hand, entrepreneurial marketing is a rapid, independent decision making. So that's the end of our topic for today. Thank you for listening and see you next meeting.